A sin is mortal if it meets 3 conditions, which are outlined in Reconciliatio et Penitentia. Mortal sin is a sin whose object is grave matter, and which is also committed with full knowledge and deliberate consent. Some sins are intrinsically grave and mortal by reason of their matter, acts which, per se and in themselves, independently of circumstances, are always seriously wrong by reason of their object. These acts, if carried out with sufficient awareness and freedom, are always gravely sinful. The Catechism explains this further when it says, "Grave matter is specified by the 10 Commandments. Mortal sin requires full knowledge and complete consent. It presupposes knowledge of the sinful character of the act, of its opposition to God's law. It also implies consent sufficiently deliberate to be a personal choice. Feigned ignorance and hardness of heart do not diminish, but rather increase the voluntary character of a sin. Unintentional ignorance can diminish or even remove the imputability of a grave offense, but no one is deemed to be ignorant of the principles of the moral law, which are written in the conscience of every man. The promptings of feelings and passions can also diminish the voluntary and free character of the offense, as can external pressure or pathological disorders. Sin committed through malice, by deliberate choice of evil, is the gravest. A few examples of sins which are specifically described as grave are blasphemy, failing to attend Sunday Mass, murder, as well as various sexual sins like adultery, pornography, or masturbation. If this list seems too broad or intense, we should consider the call of Christ, who came to save us and to renew and intensify the call to holiness found in the commandments, rather than to abrogate or repudiate those commandments. As Christ himself explained in the case of the 6th commandment, "You have heard that it was said, 'You shall not commit adultery.' But I say to you, everyone who looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her in his heart."